Over the last 4 seasons, Isaac Siman has racked up quite a taxidermy bill. He's managed to take a plethora of animals on film for the Siman Brothers Outdoors channel, including 5 whitetails, 2 mule deer, and a bear. With out-of-state and western hunting a top priority, Isaac's time in the whitetail woods is actually limited compared to the rest of the Siman Brothers Outdoors crowd. Still, he manages to produce some of our highest quality deer content year in and year out. The story of the Northside 9 is no exception. The story of the Northside 9 begins in a bean field in August of 2022. The previous year, 2021, was one of our best summer buck footage years we ever had. Multiple shooters and even more up-and-coming bucks that we couldn't wait to see. Unfortunately, it didn't quite play out the way we wanted it to. Even though we ran cams in the same locations and did even more road scouting, the large group of bucks that we were hoping to see never materialized. What we did have was 2 up-and-comers. At that time, neither had names, and they were firmly added to the do not shoot list for that season. Naturally, Isaac encountered them both on opening day.
Well, here we go, first sit of the season. Heading out on these beans, leaving my hunting transportation behind. Perfect thing to get in here and take a little quick sprint down the road. It's quiet, scent free. Hunting over some beans tonight. See how it goes. See you up in the stand. It is September 29th, and we're in a stand in Ohio. First sit of the season. It's going to be a little bit of adjustment getting used to a tree stand. Hunting over some still pretty green beans.
As the season progressed, encounters with the deer, both in person and on trail camera, were frequent. It was obvious the deer were homebodies and should be a big part of our plans moving forward in 2023.
Alright guys, opening morning, gun season here in Ohio. It's a bad day for that buck. Nice eight.
Isaac was able to finish out the season by taking the most mature buck on the farm, a deer we called the 5x3.
Early season, I wish. Late season fun. January 29th.
His body's bigger than I thought it was going to be. Unfortunately, late in the year during the 2022 season, the buck that would become known as the Northside 9 developed a large hernia, and fear that he might not survive started to kick in. That shed season, we spent many hours covering the miles required in the woods to continue our story building, and as luck would have it, we were able to find the match set to our target buck, as well as one off his running mate, the wolf. I just classify binoculars either a really good shed or a deadhead. All right, guys, Ohio's second week of shed hunting here for Siman Brothers Outdoors. I've been trying to enter our home farm through a neighbor's wheat field because the deer are doing a lot of grazing in the evenings out in it, and I knew we'd be able to find some sheds in the vicinity. And I popped over the top here, not far from the road, and right there. I know it's windy and you probably can't hear Dick, but we're on the board early, and it's a good one. Not sure what buck it is yet, but I think it might be the other side of hernia, which would be perfect. Match set. Be real nice. I think this is the buck we were looking for. Beautiful. It's gotta be, it's in the same exact place that Caleb's describing the shed he found the other day, so this has got to be pretty fresh. Not bloody or anything, but sweet. I'm on the board with the freshie. Nice young 10. Let's go. As fate would have it, almost a year later to the exact date, the bucks returned to the same field. Both mature, both on the hit list. The Northside 9 became his name now that he was sporting an inside tine on his left main beam. As soon as they returned, the frequency of their visits increased, and once again Isaac had a great encounter on opening day with the pair of bucks.
It's hot.
87 degrees.
We're gonna go sit on 2 field edges and see nothing.
Green beans. Green beans.
That's on our part.
Well, it's hot. It is October 3rd. My first hunt in Ohio. First time being in a tree stand. And it's 90 degrees at 5 o'clock. Yeah, it's 5:10. It's 90 degrees. So that's cool. But I'm hunting this bean field.
This encounter between the Northside 9 and the other buck that we call the Wolf proved who the dominant deer on the farm was. With the way the hunt started out, Isaac now had a story worth telling for the year, and the Northside 9 became his number one target that season. As the rut started heating up, the bucks started going missing for longer and longer periods of time. It wasn't until the Ohio gun season they were able to have another encounter with the Northside 9.
The time has come. As you can see, I'm wearing orange. Rifle season has started here in Ohio. It's opening day, it's just getting light out. I think we've made it 20 minutes of legal light without a single shot. It's gotta be a new record.
As often goes with self-filming, Isaac was unable to get the shot on camera, although he was able to capture the buck's final moments via trail cam.
Well, I think I just ended my season. Good luck haircut. Unfortunately, I didn't get it on film, but some craziness just ensued. I was sitting here getting ready to get down, super cold. Wind's been blowing like crazy, and I hear a crazy racket right in front of me, about, I don't know, 150 yards, and a giant tree fell. And when that giant tree fell, 3 deer came bolting out of this thicket. Giant tree fell right in a thicket, bolting out of this thicket. I got my camera on, got my binoculars up, and I thought it was the hippie buck, which is a 3-year-old 10-pointer that we want to survive. But I got my scope up, 4-power scope on an AR, so it's not very powerful. I thought it was a hippie buck, I couldn't tell. Then I got another look as he was going through the brush about 100 yards away, and it was the 9. Pretty sure it was a 9. He was just walking, super spooked because that tree must have fell really close to them. They couldn't have been bedded more than 100 yards from me. Sorry about this wind, obviously that played a big part, but he started creeping away from me, and I knew he probably wasn't going to come with the wind to his back my way. So I jumped down out of the stand real quick, snuck up over there. There was 3 bucks, and he was just looking straight at me like 50 yards away. Put the .450 right on his chest, pulled the trigger, and he just, I don't know if he ran a little bit or he went down. I couldn't quite tell. But I came back to the stand to do this interview and get my wits about myself. But if that's a 9, it's my biggest buck by far, and it's the main buck we've been going after in here. But opening day of gun season, and I think I might have just ended it.
All right, I got off the phone with Isaac. Pretty sure he put a good shot on him. It is the 9, buck we thought it was, according to him. So I'm rendezvousing with him to help track. Got a backpack full of cameras. The only thing I didn't grab was a celebratory beer, but I guess we can wait on that one. But it sounds like there's a buck down at the farm. Home farm gun camp.
Anything on the way back?
No, I wasn't really paying much attention. I'm pretty sure he's dead over there. Just moving quick.
What a miserable morning up until that moment.
Oh my God, I didn't see a deer until
I still haven't seen a deer.
I was 5 seconds from getting down. And then he just came around. So he had to be bedded right there.
I had a feeling he was. I told Alex last night, like, Isaac's going right in the glory spot. He's been around. He's been on camera. We know where he likes to bed. I watched him go in there last year, opening day of gun season. I watched him walk in there. And here we are.
Here we are. I could have shot him.
As soon as I got out of the stand down there, and it wasn't from me because it's kind of far away, but like there's been like 12 shots down like south of us.
I could have shot him right here, but I thought it was the hippie buck. But then after I got the buck, you might have got pictures of him on your camera.
There's 3 cameras over there.
Because he walked.
There's literally 3 cameras over there.
He walked that trail and went down.
Yeah, we probably do.
Then I went to like right where the camera was, and I looked up. Like that 6-pointer was staring at me.
Like where the muddy is?
No, right down from the mud. The muddy's up top, right?
Yeah.
It was right down.
Because there's a Browning down there too.
Is there?
Yeah, on the bottom. I'll show you when we walk over there.
Well, I get the binoculars on the 6-pointer. I'm like, that can't be the one I saw. Then I'm like, oh shit! And he was facing right at me, and like I could see his antlers, but I pulled my gun up, I could just see his antlers, and I like had to creep down. And I could see just his chest. He's probably like 50 yards away.
Just destroyed him probably.
And I seen the 6-point run off, and I'm pretty sure he fell like into a creek or something. I see him.
Oh, I see him. I see a belly to you. I see. Oh, that's on.
This is where I was standing, and so he came right down there. That 6-pointer was right there.
So he missed the cell cam barely.
Well, he because I could see him from the stand, so he might have.
There's a white belly right over there.
I stopped right here, and that 6-pointer was right here, like 30 yards away. So I'm like, shit. Binoculars. Then through all this thick, yeah, he must have dropped right where I shot him. Through all this thick stuff, I could see his antlers, and then I ducked down, and there's like a perfect little window right to his chest.
Let's go put our hands on this thing. Yep, it's the 9. Watch your gun muzzle.
Yeah, that's the 9. He's got some mass to him.
That is the 9. I saw him last year opening day from that stand.
Is this the buck that I saw in the...
This is the one that was bullying the 10 in the field.
Yeah.
It was the reason why you didn't shoot the 10 was because that buck was bullying.
So I saw him on my
The
first
10.
hunt in Ohio, and
Your last
hunt in
Yeah,
Ohio.
your first and last hunt.
God, he does have some mass. He's about as big as we thought he was.
Yeah. Very much like Dad's buck.
Well, here he is. He's the buck we thought he was. He's the buck I was going after today.
Northside 9, I guess.
Northside 9. Saw him my first hunt of the season, and this might be my last hunt of the season here in Ohio.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be not really much of a reason for you to go out again.
He's got a pretty unique rack. He's got a bunch of little bot holes and stuff over here. Just a nice... We were thinking a 4 or 5 year old 9, probably 4.
Yeah, we had him off the hit list last year. He was not a shooter. We let him do his thing, passed him a few times, passed him opening day gun season.
He's been our biggest buck on this side of the woods this year. Maybe the 10 scored.
Yeah, there might be one more that was a little bit bigger, but he's been pretty much the dominant buck on this side all year.
He's got pretty nice mass.
And it's nice when a plan works out.
I think he's gonna go high 130s probably.
Yeah, mid to high 30s. Your biggest deer.
Biggest deer, biggest buck.
Makes all those tags and all that hunting this year worth it.
And it makes taking the rest of gun season to chill. Shoot some
Yeah.
does. I'm gonna probably get my pistol out.
Camp Chef. Well, So when we told the neighbor guy that came to see the buck, when we told him what our names were, he's like, "Man, you got some Amish names on you."
Yeah, brother.
One bush light in the fridge.
The lonely bush light.
Probably should have. I didn't feel like dealing with it. I need a writer guy. That's Dylan's.
The Northside 9 is Isaac's third mature Ohio deer in a row, a streak he's looking to continue this season. Next week, we will tell the story of Nick Schlau's 2023 archery season, a story we call the Blizzard Buck.
Bring me luck, big boy. Bring me luck.
Get the diarrhea off his tail so he didn't stink so bad.
No, that's Isaac's farts. His tarsals are bad
No,
too.
he's got diarrhea on his tail.
Oh, they have
On his fucking tail. Little turd.